You know, back in the day when I first came to China, I was always kind of taken aback by seeing these signs all over the place saying, please mind your belongings, watch your things. We are not responsible for any items that are left, lost, or stolen. And now, you know, it's becoming more and more common in the West as petty crime becomes more popular and things start to continue to unravel here. And I think in 2015 you're going to see a lot more of this. You're going to see disclaimers in chain stores and in other places that you wouldn't expect them to be, even in more high-end locations, that you're probably going to get jacked. So we're just telling you ahead of time that at some point you're going to get jacked. And for some of you out there, unfortunately, you might get jacked in several ways, not just with petty crime by leaving your phone or handbag behind, but your health, your lifestyle changes, other fees and things like that that you're not going to expect is going to happen. And again, it's unfortunate and it's not your fault, but there's no escaping it, especially when it comes to health. You're going to have very few options and you're not going to be able to afford the alternative. My alternative is living abroad to get more choices, but that's a long story. So read the disclaimer, because what they're saying is that you're going to get jacked. You're going to get jacked. Everyone's going to get jacked, at least in some way. In China here, you know, it's a big score for a petty thief to grab an iPhone or a laptop computer or something like that in a store like this. Because back in the day, when I first came here, that was several months' salary.
Oh, additionally, you can forget about there being a lost and found in China. I've never really seen one. It seems like here, if a score is a score, right? And if you've lost something, then you don't really deserve to get it back, and no one's going to stick their neck out, especially when they can get something valuable and not have to own up for it. So no such thing as lost and found. And I found that to be a little bit odd. That's one trend that didn't.
By the way, the smoking fine in China for smoking in a public place is between 50 and 500 RMB. It is hardly ever enforced, and you can see many places that have public smoking, even in chain stores. There's a fire extinguisher down there. You're allowed to use that if there's a fire, but again, the disclaimer is on it. You know, in case something goes wrong with you using the fire extinguisher, you take all responsibility for your injuries or the injuries of others and property damage.